Welcome back. Well, with Halloween coming up next week and the ongoing pandemic shifting the way that we gather and have contact with others, health experts are giving Americans tips on how to better approach the holiday season. Joining me now to share some of the tips for having a healthier Halloween and flu season is scientist, author, speaker, and expert on nutrition, diet, and food addiction, Dr. Nicole Avena. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Avena.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Now, you're an expert on childhood nutrition, and unfortunately, there's high rates of childhood obesity in the country. Some fear that the coronavirus pandemic, which has kept kids sitting at home, could make things worse. Halloween is right around the corner. It's an option that could hopefully be an opportunity for them to get out and walk around. How do you suggest that parents tackle this holiday during a pandemic?
Yeah, you're so right. There's been a lot of sedentary behavior among our kids, just with sports being canceled and just being in front of the computer so much these days. And I really think it's important for parents to take advantage of the Halloween holiday to get their kids out and about. Be safe about it, be in small groups, wear your mask when necessary. But I think it's important to take advantage of this great way to get some exercise, walking around town, or even just around your neighborhood or your development.
Now, the CDC also recommends participating in one-way trick-or-treating when possible, where individual goodie bags are lined up for families to grab. How can those families get creative in creating those treat bags while also still following those health and safety tips?
Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity to really just up the health of Halloween treats in general. I think one of the best things that we can do this year is to really just ditch the candy and opt for something that has a little bit more nutritional value. Something like popcorners, which is just popcorn in the shape of a chip. And it comes in individual bags. It's easy to hand out, so it's safe in that capacity. I really think just making some of these, healthy swaps with a lot of the different things we typically think about when we think about Halloween is really the safer way to go this year.
Now, for the adults, your book titled Why Diets Fail speaks to a lot of our viewers that have also been overwhelmed with at-home school and work. What kind of information does your book provide to help our viewers trying to improve their health and eating habits during the pandemic?
Yeah, it's really all about just making those healthy swaps. I think we're so focused these days on staying healthy and being healthy, and there's really lots of easy ways you can do it. Even when it comes to Halloween, if you're thinking about, maybe doing some baking for Halloween, instead of having chocolate covered bananas or chocolate covered pretzels, try something that's healthier. Like Wonder Creamery makes quark, which is sort of like a yogurt, and it's really high in protein. And you can be really creative. My daughter and I made these cute little Halloween ghosts that are dipped in quark, and they're great, and it's a great alternative to something like chocolate that has a lot of sugar and things that we don't necessarily want to have in our diet. So it's really just about thinking outside the box and swapping in these healthier alternatives wherever we can.
I like those ideas. Now, the CDC also made some revisions this month to reflect recent data supporting the increased risk of severe illness from COVID-19 among those that are obese or overweight. As flu activity also begins to increase, what small dietary changes can our viewers take to ensure a healthy flu season during the COVID pandemic?
Really just focusing on trying to eat fruits, vegetables, good sources of protein. Minimizing processed foods is really the way to go. Having a healthy diet in general is really one of the things that we can control. Also, making sure you don't have any micronutrient deficiencies. Taking a multivitamin every day is a great way to do that. Even for the kids, Vitafusion makes little critters, which is literally like a little gummy bear, but it's a multivitamin, and it's a really great way to make sure that all of those nutritional gaps are being filled so we don't have any deficiencies. And the same can be done for adults as well.
Sounds like we could switch some of those treats for tricks for Halloween. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Avena.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.